10 biggest snakes ever discovered. If there's one movie that's been keeping everyone up at night, it's Anaconda. Now, the question most people ask is the anaconda real? Well, thankfully, no. However, there are other long snakes out there that'll leave you shivering. In today's video, we'll be talking about 10 of the biggest snakes ever discovered. We've got the stuff of nightmares, and we dare you to sit around. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. With that done, let's get back. Number 1. Black Mamba. Black Mamba is a native snake of Africa and is regarded as the second longest snake globally, right after King Kobra. General lengths are recorded between 7.2 and 8.8 feet. However, they've also been known to grow to 13 feet. The longest black mamba snake to date was measured at 14 feet. The skin of these snakes is anywhere from gray, green, brown to gray. The color darkens with age, and adult snakes are usually paler. You'll find these snakes slithering both above ground as well as underground. However, whenever they want to get a snake attacking their prey, they'll be most likely underground. If you are thinking about getting one, then don't. These snakes are not friendly, to say the least, and they've been known to attack without any provocation. You also want to be as far away from them as possible since they've got speed of 200 kilometers per hour. Their toxin's pretty deadly, capable of killing a person within 30 minutes if any venom is not given immediately. Number 2. Kobra. This one has got king in its name for a reason. Native to Asia, King Kobra is the longest snake in the world. It can grow up to 18 feet. They clock in a weight of around 8 kilograms. The maximum length recorded stands at 19.2 feet. These snakes continue to grow throughout their life, never stopping. These snakes might be larger than most, but they're not as aggressive. They prefer not to attack without reason. However, if provoked, they'll make sure you regret it. Their toxin is laced with neurotoxins, and if the person doesn't receive any venom in time, he'll most likely die within 15 minutes. The venom is powerful enough to kill 20 people at a time. Unfortunately, the king cobra faces the threat of habitat destruction and has been put on the vulnerable list ever since 2010. Number 3. Eastern Diamondback. Eastern Diamondback has been dubbed the most dangerous venomous snake in North America, so there's no way you can have it for a pet. The longest length was measured at 7 feet for the species with a weight of 15 kilograms. Lengths of 8 meters have also been measured. The males of these species are generally longer, which is not the norm for most snake species. Considering Eastern Diamondback as a rattlesnake, those numbers are really shocking. These snakes also have the longest fangs ever in their family, measuring a full 1 inch. You don't want to be bitten by one because the venom of Eastern Diamondback is known to contain the enzyme crotalose. This enzyme has the ability to clot fibrogen, and once that happens, you can forget about walking away alive. The venom of these snakes is powerful enough to kill 3 adults at a time. Number 4. Boa Constrictor. The boa constrictor stands out in the snake kingdom because of its unique colors and markings. These species can grow up to 13 feet with a weight of 45 kilograms. They've got a particularly stretchy jaw that allows them to take on large prey. After ingestion, digestion can go up to 6 days. These snakes are particularly aggressive during the skin shedding season, so you better keep your distance. Number 5. Green Anaconda. The green anaconda needs a little introduction. These snakes are the real-life anaconda, and when making the list of the heaviest snakes in the world, you'll find them sitting at the top. These animals have a recorded length of 8.4 meters and a mind-blowing weight of 227 kilograms. Thankfully, these giants mark the water as their home, where they sometimes feed on turtles, deer, and even jaguars. They're non-venomous and utilize their weight to kill an animal by constriction. Number 6. Amethystine Python. You can find the Amethystine Python in Papua New Guinea, Australia, and Indonesia. While walking through these places, you gotta look out for the trees, since younger versions of the species have been known to live there. Adults, on the other hand, prefer rainforests, streams, and lakes. The recorded length for the species is 16 feet. However, there have been unconfirmed reports of 28 feet for the species. Females have a weight ranging from 15 to 30 kilograms. Compared to them, males are generally smaller, with a maximum weight of 11 kilograms. Lizards, rats, and other small animals make their diet. They hunt in the dark of the night when they use their heat-sensing pits located on the top of their head to sense incoming prey. Once near enough, they lunge at the poor animal, wrapping it in their grip of death. The animal meets its suffocating end in no time. Number 7. African rock python. As the name suggests, you'll find the African rock python on the plains of Africa. It's regarded as one of the 6 largest snake species globally. They generally grow up to 20 feet in length. The snake utilizes its size to bag a variety of prey, including warthogs, herons, antelope, and other small animals. To add to the bad news, these snakes are not big fans of humans. They regularly attack and kill humans by constricting. They reproduce by egg laying, with the female laying up to 100 eggs at a time. In fact, the females of the species are one of the few that stay and protect the nest, which for a snake this aggressive is quite shocking, to say the least. A specimen was killed back in 1958, and believe it or not, a 4.9 feet crocodile was found in its belly. The mode of attack for these snakes is encircling and contracting their prey to death. With that said, it's kinda impossible to break out of their grip, so pray you never end in one in the first place. Number 8. Burmese Python. Slithering on the plains of South Asia, you can find another long one, the Burmese Python. It's been known to grow up to 25 feet with a weight of 90 kilograms. The python's a tree dweller during the start of its life, but it eventually moves to the ground. They start off their diet with small mammals and eventually move up their way to pigs, goats, and alligators when longer. You would think that poor eyesight would hinder their ability to hunt, but no such thing as the heat sensors and chemical receptors on its jaw more than make up for the poor vision. Burmese python is also known to be a good swimmer, with the ability to stay underwater for up to 30 minutes at a time. Now, some folks out there consider Burmese python a non-threat since it doesn't have a venom, but don't be fooled. If you end up wrapped around one, a painful death from constriction awaits you. Number 9. Reticulated Python. Reticulated Python comes in among the 3 heaviest snakes of all time. These snakes can grow up to 28.5 inches in length and end up weighing around 145 kilograms. However, they don't use that weight for crushing humans unless provoked. The average length in these species is somewhere around 16 feet. The reticulated python has a lifespan of 20 years, during which it reaches sexual maturity at 2 years. Medusa is a reticulated python in captivity in Kansas City. The Guinness Book of World Records marks it as the longest snake in captivity to date. It has a length of 25 feet and a weight of 158.8 kilograms. It's capable of swallowing prey a quarter of its length and equal to its weight. So far, there have only been 2 incidences of a reticulated python eating a human for lunch. Number 10. The Titanoba Cerrjonesis. For our last pick, we'll be heading back to the dinosaur page. The Titanoba Cerrjonesis is the largest animal to live on the surface of Earth ever. It had a record-breaking length of 42 feet with a weight of 1,030 kilograms. To put it in perspective, 42 feet would be as long as the longest school bus. The snake roamed the Earth for around 600 million years. Something we're sure everyone appreciates because, let's face it, a 42-foot-long snake sitting in a jungle right now would keep most of us awake at night. The Titanoba Cerrjonesis was more or less a supersized anaconda, like the one seen in more fictional movies. It lived underwater and fed on fishes and turtles, judging from its jaw size. The Titanoba Cerrjonesis was no doubt the king of predators back then. Its remains were first discovered in a coal mining pit in Colombia. And that's a wrap for this video. Which of these snakes will be plaguing your nightmares? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Make sure to leave a like and tune in next time for another video. Bye now.